Welcome to another edition of Friday Night SmackDown, coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And this is what we have in store for you tonight. CM Punk teams up with Brock Lesnar and taking on main event Mafia members Big Sexy Kevin Nash and Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner right here on Friday Night SmackDown. Also, the World Heavyweight Champion in action against Matt Hardy right here on Friday Night SmackDown. And then, huge tag team main event, Kurt Angle teams up with Sting to go against Rob Van Dam and AJ Styles. And get this, if Kurt Angle and Sting wins here tonight, they get one more crack at Samoa Joe at SummerSlam. So sit back and enjoy this edition of SmackDown. And we're going to kick things off here with Kofi Kingston in singles action.
On the way to the ring from Brazil, Kofi Kingston.
Well, Kofi Kingston has had his battles over the past few weeks with Matt Hardy, cultivating on last week's edition of Friday Night SmackDown, where he's set to go one-on-one here against the Maple Leaf Muscle, Petey Williams.
The opponent from Canada, Peter Williams.
Of course, the last time we saw Petey Williams, it was in that Fatal 4-Way #1 Contenders match to see who was going to face Christopher Daniels at the Great American Bash. That was won by Matt Bentley. And let's see if Petey Williams can get back on the winning track here on Friday Night SmackDown. Glad you can join us. Alright, here we go. Mike Chioda, the official for this one, and Kofi Kingston with a series of right hands to kick things off in this opening contest. And we are just 9 days away from the biggest blockbuster of the summer, SummerSlam. And so much to be settled and so much questions still yet to be answered. And Kofi Kingston with a bridge pin, and Williams kicks out almost immediately. It's going to take more than that to take down the former and multi-cruiserweight champion. That's a bad camera angle. Get on your game. Talking to the production staff. And Kofi Kingston right now delivering a DDT to Williams. So much to go through here. Of course, last week you got to enjoy the show. No commentary whatsoever. So if you didn't understand what was going on last week, stick around this edition of Friday Night SmackDown. You get all the happenings that's going on, including Goldberg showing up last week.
Rope break.
Well, Brock Lesnar was ready for him. We'll get more on that later on. And you see back and forth going on between Williams and Kingston. And Williams, right now, was getting the best of Kofi Kingston before Kofi responded back with a series of right hands of his own and a face crusher applied. And Kingston being a little more aggressive than usual after dealing with Matt Hardy for those past few weeks. Kingston now, Irish whip as a hip toss. Kofi Kingston, bridge pin attempt again, but he's too close to the ropes, I think. And Mike Chioda calls it. And a huge clothesline nowhere by Williams. And Williams now, perhaps the opening he needed to get back into this matchup. Williams, domino stretch applied, looking to wear down Kofi Kingston. The young man out of Jamaica. Bridgepan attempt again. Kyoto. Big serial right hands again by Kingston. Irish whip into the corner goes Williams. Drop kick from behind. And Petey Williams, he pops back up. I think that is natural reaction, knowing that he's in that ring trying to get back on the winning track. But Kofi Kingston is not letting up here. Kofi now rolls him up.
1, 2.
2 count only. And Kofi has Petey Williams reeling here. Trouble in Paradise could be coming soon. Bridge pin attempt yet again. Irish whip one more time. Hip toss and down goes Petey Williams. And Kingston is acknowledging the fans here in Edmonton. And Kofi is on a roll here. Clothesline out of nowhere by Williams. Gonna take more than a series of clothesline and take down Kofi Kingston. Just ask Matt Hardy about that one. And Kofi now. Big right hands as Petey Williams caught up in the ropes. And down goes Petey Williams. And now Kofi is signaling that the end is near here. Trouble in Paradise is coming. They hook up. And there it is. Trouble in Paradise.
Rope break.
Too close to the ropes. Kofi. And for the second time, knocks down Mike Chioda. But he connects with the Trouble in Paradise.
1,
Mike Chioda with the cover.
3.
And Kofi Kingston continue to roll here on Friday Night SmackDown. Let's take a look again here in the replay. The first of 2 Trouble in Paradises. And there's the second one here. And Kofi Kingston, as you're going to see, going for the pin. Kyoto's there. And Kofi Kingston continue to roll here on Friday Night SmackDown. Well, coming out next, Chris Jericho and Matt Morgan team up to face Team 3D. 2 out of the 4 participants in the Fatal 4-Way for the U.S. title in action next on SmackDown. On the next edition of ECW, Kane, Tajiri, and Rikishi will all have to team up in a huge 6-man tag to face Vladimir Kozlov, The Big Show, and the ECW champion Raven, who will fare in this huge 6-man tag at SummerSlam looms just 6 days away. Who will be tested and who shall come out on top? Find out on the next edition of ECW, exclusively on YouTube.